supported them. They raised all kinds of devilment, and all most of you did was to attack me instead of getting me some support in the Congress.
Amen.
And that's the truth. It's true. You know, you may have noticed that presidents aren't dictators. They were about to vote for the old policy by margins exceeding 80% in the House and exceeding 70% in the Senate. They gave test votes out there to send me a message that they were going to reverse any attempt I made by executive order to force them to accept gays in the military. Let me remind you that the public opinion now is more strongly in our favor than it was 16 years ago, and I have continued to support it. John Shalikashvili, who was chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under me, was against letting gays serve, is now in favor of it. This is a different world. That's a point I'm trying to make. Let me also say something that never got sufficient publicity at the time. When General Colin Powell came up with this Don't Ask, Don't Tell, it was defined while he was chairman much differently than it was implemented. He said, if you will accept this, here's what we'll do. We will not pursue anyone. Any military members out of uniform will be free to march in gay rights parades, go to gay bars, go to political meetings. Whatever mailings they get, whatever they do in their private lives, none of this will be a basis for dismissal. It all turned out to be a fraud because of the enormous reaction against it among the middle level officers and down after it was promulgated and Colin was gone. So nobody regrets how this was implemented any more than I did. But the Congress also put that into law by a veto-proof majority, and many of your friends voted for that, believing the explanation about how it would be eliminated. So I hated what happened. I regret it. But I didn't think at the time any choice if I wanted any progress to be made at all. Look, I think it's ridiculous. Can you believe they spent $150,000 to get rid of a valued Arabic speaker recently? You know, the thing that changed me forever on Don't Ask, Don't Tell was when I learned that 130 gay service people were allowed to serve and risk their lives in the first Gulf War, and all their commanders knew they were gay. They let them go out there and risk their lives because they needed them, and as soon as the first Gulf War was over, they kicked them out. That's all I needed to know. That's all anybody needs to know that this policy should be changed. While we're at it, let me just say one thing about DOMA, since you